Oh, subject today, Neo. And you know what? I am gonna give a shout out here. Regardless, sometimes I am so open to others' personal opinion. Like, I'll listen to it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna agree with it. And yes, it is most likely, in a lot of cases, gonna result in me thinking you're a fucking idiot. Straight up, like, I. But the point is, I'm open. So much so that something popped up in my feed and I was just bored right now because everyone's on lockdown, and if you're like me, you've probably watched 90% of YouTube videos and 90% of Netflix, and you're just fucking bored clicking on any random shit that pops up in your feed. To give you an idea, this is the channel Xiao Long with these two women, and it's let's talk about the Rwby villains, and I swear to God, I was actually curious where they would go with this. And as you can see, if you go back, I got a minute and 14 in, and already I'm slapping my fucking head against the fucking wall. One, apparently Rwby villains are great. That's not fucking true. Out of all the fucking Rwby villains, like maybe three of them are good at best. Rwby villains are horrible. They're shit. They're one of the big flaws with the goddamn show. Oh, second thing that's already popped up, Mercury. Oh, Mercury will turn you into a villain stan. I hate that terminology. Like, I swear to God, I love JoJo's, but I swear to God, the word stan just went to shit. It's in every fandom now. Are you a stan? Are you a stan? No, I just like the character. You fuckwit, you. Oh. And Mercury's not that good. Like, oh well, like I was an assassin, and this can all be summed up in probably a minute of screen time for Mercury. Oh yeah, my father was an assassin. He trained me to be an assassin. At some point off screen, we mention that my father's semblance could steal other semblances, which seems OP, and for some reason he didn't like me, so he stole my semblance, and I never got it back. And yeah, Cinder and Emerald showed up, and I joined them, and now I'm just a dickhead. Yeah, that's the greatness of Mercury that fucking people worship. That's his entire character in depth, and people worship this idiot. Oh wow, the Ruby Phantom is weird, man. But Neo, oh Jesus, when you say your favorite villain is Neo, it's not so much that I dislike Neo as I don't understand the character's motivation in a timeline aspect. And the biggest event that happens to Neo that I literally can't comprehend, because the only argument you can make is she does it for the sake of the plot, is post Volume 3, does Neo A, try to kill Rwby, or B, try to kill Cinder? You can make the argument these are the only two people that Neo would want to kill. And she goes after Cinder. Your argument for killing Cinder Fall is that Cinder came into your life and pretty much forced your criminal boyfriend mentor to get into more hardcore criminal activities. And that led to his death. So you're blaming Cinder for making your criminal boyfriend more of a hard-ass criminal. That's your reason for wanting to kill her. Which is understandable to a certain degree. But when your other motivation is kill Ruby Rose, the girl who you and your boyfriend teamed up against, tricked you by making you look like a dumb shit and sending you flying off a battlecruiser, and then effectively is kind of the girl that resulted in your boyfriend criminal mentor's death. You know, like Rwby's like directly responsible, where Cinder, it was you're making excuses. Rwby's directly responsible, Cinder is an excuse. And then you got to remember the whole Rwby timeline world thing with Neo. Rwby gets taken back to Patch and she spends multiple seasons there just sitting on her ass recovering like a lazy bitch. Then she walks all the way to fucking Mistral. Timeline wise, people have justified that 1 to 2 years pass between the end of Volume 3 and Volume 5 ending. So, for 1 to 2 years, Neo does fuck all. Literally, fuck all. Turn around to the Rwby fan. Oi, Rwby fandom. Where was Neo for 1 to 2 years? It's off screen, so we have no idea. Maybe they'll make a book about it. Maybe they'll make a comic where she was crying in a little shithole for 2 years or something. It's bullshit. Open your mind. Use your head. Where would you rather attack Ruby Rose? Do you want to attack her on the road where she's got a group of teammates with her? Do you want to attack her when she's in an academy? Do you want to attack her when she's in a Elysian fortress? Or do you want to attack her when she's at her house in her pajamas with no weapon? It's stupid. It's literal fucking retard level of stupid. There is no excuse of where Neo's been for fucking 2 years. If fans had any brain whatsoever, it's that Neo's only brought back for your fan service bullshit. I mean, you didn't write Adam Taurus out of the fucking story for 2 fucking years. He was off doing his shit, killing Sienna, taking over the White Fang, bloody going to Mistral and blowing up one tower because his whole plan's stupid as fuck. But he's a villain and he was doing shit for 2 years. What was Neo doing? Oh, we're bringing her back so you can look at the pervy, stupid, mute bitch. And then what does she do? I'm going after Cinder. I'm not going after Rwby, I'm going after Cinder. And this is where Neo becomes even more of a fucking retard. Literal more of a fucking retard. She becomes Cinder's bitch, who has to ask Cinder, I need permission to attack Ruby Rose. I'm like, so great. You were once Torchwick's bitch, where you couldn't do shit without his permission. Then you finally get some time to yourself where you do fuck all, and then you attack someone, get humiliated, and become Cinder's bitch, where you can't do anything without her permission. This is the greatness of Rwby villains, people. And this is why, like, I don't take a lot of people like these Xiaolong people fucking... I mean, your channel's named after fucking Yang, for God's sakes. The most irrelevant of the 4 main girls right now in the story. Out of all of them, Yang is fucking shit in the story. Yeah, you named your channel after her. Congratulations, lesbian chicks, you accomplished something. But Jesus fucking Christ, Neo is, it's like, what's interesting about Neo? Well, why is she a mute? Well, we don't fucking know. It's never gonna get fucked. Maybe we'll get a flashback, just like we're promised the Team Stark flashback, or this and this and that. Or maybe they'll make a book or a fucking comic that is canon and goes ahead with the show, even though it contradicts the show. You get it? It's like, the show is fucking garbage. The villains, with the exception of a few, like, we can give Watts certain aspect, yet he's good to a degree, even though his hacking skills are fucking garbage. Salem is the only real villain. No, Salem and Tyrian are the 2 villains that people love right now, with the rest of them just being piles of garbage. It's true. That's absolutely true. Why do you think certain Rwby fans, by the time Volume 7 ends, are going, Salem, please kill everything. Tyrian, please kill a ton of people in Volume 8. That's a real villain stat. It's just like, fucking wipe out everything. We hate this show. Team Salem and Tyrian. There's the ship. The fucking goddess and the religious zealot murdering the entire Rwby world of Remnant, just fuck it all to dust. That's the real Rwby ship, people. Fuck Neo, and fuck these two dumb bitches who think, oh, I'm a villain stan. Mercury's best boy. Neo's so complex. Do you know how fucking retarded it is when you say a character has so much depth, but there is so much we don't know about her? How the fuck does a character have so much depth and there's so much you don't know about her? It's contradiction. Dumbasses, people.